On the first day of Halloween, my true love gave to me
the 20th, 3 by 3. I mean, it's the 19th now, not the 1st, but just take the clever title screen thing, okay? It's good enough.
You know, I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well right now. I tend to talk to my camera about negative things, and maybe it's not healthy to always focus on the negative. I'm doing pretty well.
Everything is terrible! Welcome to 3x3x3, where I document the bad parts of my life over the course of a month, and only the bad parts. Let's get right into it.
This fall just keeps on feeling like summer. It's a very hot year. October has started, it still feels like summer.
I'm pretty stressed right now, but what I find comforting when I'm feeling stressed is to remember that the stress is temporary, because life is short and then we're dead.
It's already the 5th day of Halloween and I haven't figured out my costume yet. I'm gonna need to work on that.
I think I'm a pretty good thinker. I think I'm good at thinking, but I'm also a pretty slow thinker. I noticed this in a couple scenarios. One is like talking to people. It doesn't come naturally to me for someone to say something and then I instantly reply. I need a bit of like time to process and think. And another is standardized testing. I tend to be too slow. And I think that's partially because I'm just a slow thinker. I think it's also because like I think too much. Like, my natural thought process is after I finish a question, I'm like, okay, great, now I'll think about this question from a different perspective to make sure I got it right, which you can't really do on a timed, standardized test. So basically, I think I'm a slow thinker, but I get it done, you know? I do the thinking, I do a good job with the thinking, I do the thinking good.
Sometimes people say, hey, you should put me in one of your videos, and I say, yes, be in my video.
Say something.
Teo is bi.
That is correct. I can confirm.
Okay.
Hello, I am March Band. Yeah. Hanny, say hi.
I found a small red boy inside my tummy.
Funfetti cookies for Feminism Club. Come join. It's really fun, and these cookies are delicious.
The cookies were very good, I can confirm. But let's get back to the bad stuff and talk about American politics. The presidential race is still happening, unfortunately. The general consensus seems to be that the only debate won by the Trump campaign thus far has been the vice presidential debate with Mike Pence.
He and I haven't spoken, and I disagree.
Trump has been encouraging his supporters to vote.
Make sure you get out and vote November 28th.
On the wrong day. You know what? I support it. Trump supporters, get out there and vote on November 28th. And until then, avoid the media. Avoid that liberal media trying to sway you into voting on election day. No, you vote on November 28th. And if they won't let you, it's because the system is rigged. In considering whether I should discuss this election cycle on my public platform, I considered whether I had any nuance to add to the conversation, whether I had anything of value to contribute to the discourse. And no, I don't. Ken Bone! I think I need to ask myself more often when it comes to sharing the bad stuff, is it productive to share this? And often the answer is yes. It can be helpful to share negative thoughts, depending on how you do it. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it accomplishes nothing. And I don't want to just share the bad stuff, which nicely transitions into some good stuff. Here's some footage of a marching band competition at which we won first place.
Hi! Videoing them taking a picture.
Yeah.
John! Yeah, Kenny's like awkwardly smiling. Taylor, you had to do the American cheese.
I'm not doing that.
Vote for Hillary Clinton on November 8th. Not November 28th. November 8th is the day to remember.